Hey guys, AntVenom here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the newly implemented features for Minecraft Beta 1.7. More specifically, pistons, changes with TNT, shears, whatnot, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So yeah, stick around. But yeah, first things first, might as well just dive into the main course, and that is the recipe for making pistons. So go to our crafting bench here, you take 3 pieces of wood, 4 pieces of cobblestone, and then you take a piece of iron and then a piece of redstone, and you get yourselves a piston. And I'm going to duplicate this recipe here because I'm going to make 2 of them for a given reason. So I'm going to go ahead and right click on those, and they do stack. So yeah, if you want to make a sticky piston as well, which was also implemented with Minecraft Beta 1.7, go ahead and place a already made piston into a crafting bench or just your inventory crafting area, and then place a slime ball on top of it, and you get yourselves a sticky piston. So yeah, why don't we try these bad boys out and see what they are capable of. I'm actually going to do them, let's do them outside. Alright, so when you place down a piston, it'll place down in the direction that you're facing, but unlike the piston mod, you cannot right click on it to change its position, and there's good reasoning behind this, but it's kind of odd when you actually punch out the block. It punches out rather quickly, even though there's cobblestone in it, which you couldn't do that with one regular piece of cobblestone, so why can you punch out a piston like that? Anyways, so yeah, some of the limitations of pistons are that they cannot push blocks of obsidian, which I'm actually not going to place down. Why don't we get ourselves some dirt here? Anyways, so if I place down, you know, one of these or something, and let me get my lever here, and then you go ahead and place those, it will push both of those just fine. But if I go ahead and I place any more than 12 of these in the line, let's see, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13. And it will not be able to push these because there's too many in the line, as you can see. I believe, though, I'm not 100% sure, but if I were to move this one at the very end here, then it will be able to push it because there's only 12 in the line, which is absolutely true. And if I were to place the obsidian here, it wouldn't be able to push it at all. And anywhere that is within the path of the piston's pushing range thing will not push past the piece of obsidian, so you don't need to worry about that. The next thing that I'm going to show you guys is sticky pistons, and I'm sure most of you already know what I'm going to be talking about here, and that's it's basically just a piston that's sticky. But if I place like two blocks of dirt down here, it will only stick to the very first block, and it will actually, looks like it pushes out a piece of tall grass as well. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, so it'll hold on to the one that you actually have there. I'm going to go ahead and collect this piston over here, and I'm going to give myself a slime block just to show you another one of the effects of sticky pistons as well, and sort of how they react. Let's see, where is slime ball? There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and place the piston, slime ball, give myself a second sticky piston, and then set that down. Okay, so that does work. Actually, that's not the place where I wanted to place it. My bad. Let's place it right there and place another switch down. So if I go ahead and place this down here and retract it, and then I take this sticky piston, you might think, oh well, which one would take it if they both fired at the same time? And the one that would actually take it is the one that grabbed onto it last. So this piston would take it if these were both to fire at the same time. But you can make interesting things with it, and move them back and forth and all that good stuff. But yeah. The next thing that I want to show you guys is some of the changes with TNT, and that normally if I were to place a piece of TNT inside of my wolf kennel here, and then I were to punch it, you would see all of these sad little wolves be helpless and defenseless to their death. But thankfully, because of the new update with TNT, it just punches out of the ground, and it lands as a collectible item. And the reason why you might be asking, why does it do this? It does this because now TNT actually requires either fire or redstone powering in order to fire it off. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Though I don't want to go destroying this world because this is my actual world. This is not a copy. I need to dig all of this stuff up once I am done. So yeah, the next thing that Notch added, which, oh my god, about time, Notch, is the fact that you can now stack fences, and you can stack them, just the way that normal people should be able to stack fences in Minecraft. This is an update long since needed, and Notch, you are a gentleman for applying this. Yeah. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to implement here, or the next thing that I'm going to implement, I think I'm going insane. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to find myself a sheep. I think it's going to be a little while till I find it, so I'll cut the footage. But I'm going to show you guys some of the differences as far as, as far as sheep's in the game now. Although I think most of you already know it, I'm going to go ahead and find a sheep and show you guys anyways. Alright, there we go. So it looks like we found a culprit. So, yeah, the changes with sheep are that if you punch them, you will no longer get the wool out of them, but you have to actually use shears now in order to do it. And you have to actually right-click on them in order to do it. So if you hit them at all, then you won't get anything out of it. Yeah, but if you right-click on them, then it uses the shears power just like it would any other item like a sword, weapon, fishing pole, etc. And they will eventually run out, though it is fairly slow, so there's no need to worry about it too much. I would say, like, it's about as annoying as the fishing pole running out. It almost never does. But yeah, anyways, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this particular video and that you have probably already given Minecraft Beta 1.7 a try. But sorry for the late video today. I had a lot of things holding me up. But either way, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this particular video. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching. So, before I go, though, however, I do want to show you guys a few things that I've been messing with as far as redstone goes. And that's for those of you that don't know, I do plan on making an adventure map series, much in the way Captain Sparkles is, and I think I've said on multiple occasions at this point that he didn't rip off me, I didn't rip off him. We're just sort of doing it together, and as a result, you guys are going to get 2 maps rather than 1. So, yeah, but I've been messing around with this, and what I wanted to see was if if pistons could suffocate you. And I've heard, and I saw that in the updates that pistons themselves cannot actually kill you, so, yeah, just like that. They can't kill you if they push up together and you happen to be standing in their path. But I was curious to see if the change actually happened with the items themselves, and I wouldn't think so. So if I go ahead and stand in the path here, I'm going to stand on the edge. It actually will still do damage to me, so it can make for some interesting traps, especially mob traps. I'm going to be thinking about doing those maybe with my peaceful world, as well as making some interesting traps for the series as well, because it's going to be a pretty fun adventure map once it's done, I gotta say. The last thing that I'm going to show you guys is something kind of interesting that I discovered with these, and that's, might as well give myself some dirt here. And that's if you place down a trap door just like this, and I need to place it up against a supporting block. If you fire the piston let me rephrase that. If you fire the piston and the supporting block does not move, then it will actually punch the piece of trap door out of its place. But if I go ahead and set the actual, if I set the actual supporting block to be in the path of the piston, so it'll move, then the trapdoor won't actually come out of place. And then again, if I were to place down a piece of dirt here, and let's just, for good old sake, just do this, and you wouldn't be able to see that there was a piston behind there, but you could actually hide like a trapdoor or something. So if there were a hole right there, I could fire this off here, and it would actually reveal a hidden trapdoor, which I think is kind of interesting. So pretty interesting mechanics that can be done with the with pistons. So it's a lot to think about. I will be releasing a video in the near future here of me starting off the adventure map for real. But either way, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this particular video. My name is AntVenom, and I believe I've already done my outro. But who cares, right? And I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.